What's up, Cam Troops, aka Kamon Squad? You already know who it is. It's me, Cameron Amani, coming back to you guys with another YouTube video. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up before it even start, and be sure to drop down in the comment section below if you have any more videos like me to do. And we're gonna get right into the video. But first, I just want to let y'all know my face is breaking out, so like just ignore it. But today we're gonna be talking about month one at Phonto University. As you all know, it's called Creative Presentation. Now, if you want to see my orientation video, I am an online student from Houston, Texas. Orientation video is going to be the first link down in the description. And then the second link is going to be a couple of the videos I uploaded that I had to do throughout this course. So, week one. Week one, if you see me looking over here, I have everything written down. Week one was called Introduction to Creative Presentation. There was 4 assignments that had to be done. In between those assignments were different things. I'm gonna break everything down. So first thing, you had your go-to training. So if you don't know how to do any of your assignments, you can always watch your go-to training. It'll teach you how to do everything. It's like an hour to 2 hours long, depending on the training session. Mine personally always took place on Tuesdays. So knock out your go-to training, you done with that. Number 2. Learning activity, I believe it's called Resonate. I say Resonate, but you had your learning activity, which was on Resonate. In that little description before you actually get to the assignment, it explained both books. You're going to be doing Resonate and Slideology. It's going to give you 5 chapters to read from the book Resonate. Once you read them, go ahead and mark that as complete. Simple as that. Assignment number 3 of the week is called Presentation History. It's a discussion post, and it's worth 5% of your grade. Now, mine was about, I'm quite sure it's probably the same for everyone else. A discussion post was about speaking in front of a large crowd. You had to answer a couple questions, and that post had to be submitted by Thursday at midnight. Midnight for me is 10:59 p.m., so I'm going to keep saying that. So yeah, that discussion post was a history post about you. It was kind of, if I remember correctly, it was about your first time speaking in front of a huge crowd, or anytime you experience speaking in front of a huge crowd. Again, that post was due Thursday, and then you, on top of that assignment, you have to do 2 responses to 2 classmates, which was due Sunday. So don't forget your responses. And then number 4, last assignment of the week, was a professional presentation analyst. That assignment was 15% of your grade. So you have to choose 3 TED Talks. You have to answer the questions inside of the instructions. You have to create a document. It could either be a PowerPoint or a Word document. I did a PowerPoint because it's presentation, Slideology. You get what I'm saying? So again, choose 3 TED Talks. You have to answer the questions inside of the document. It was about 7 questions. You have to create a document, slideshow, whatever you were comfortable with. And inside of that, you had to list 10 qualities and techniques, and you have to explain why about the video. So like, say it was creating eye contact, how did 3 of the videos relate to it, and who was who and what was what, going off the names of it. And that was a wrap up of week 1. Pretty simple. I got a straight 100 on that week on my assignments. Yeah, pretty simple. So starting off with week 2, it was called Planning a Presentation, which is crazy because I remember like it was yesterday and it seemed like so long ago. Yeah, it was called Planning a Presentation. Obviously, assignment number 1 was 4 assignments this week. Your go-to training. Number 2 was you had 5 chapters to read from the book Slideology, and you had 1 chapter from the book Resonate. Inside of that, you had a discussion post. You had to discuss new information you learned from the book, and how would you use that going forward in your future presentations. That was due on Sunday. Boom, knocked that out of the park. Third assignment of that week was Emotional Storytelling Discussion, which was 5% of your grade. So there's going to be a few videos inside of that. HAIL, the Hell and Vocal Toolbox Method. You have to create an audio-visual project about your favorite artwork. That was due in the middle of the week. For me, that was due Wednesday. So once you learn the Hell and Vocal Toolbox Method, you have to create an audio-visual project about your favorite artwork. Like I said, that was due Wednesday. Now, at first when I said that, I was like, oh my God, I don't have my favorite artwork, but it can be about a movie, a video game, a song, an artist, whatever. It doesn't have to necessarily be art. I did mine on a video game, The Sims, as you know. That's what I did. It was great. Got 100 on it. Boom. And you have to go back into that emotional storytelling discussion, which again is 5% of your grade. And you have to do 2 replies to 2 classmates by Sunday. All right. 4th assignment of the week, plan a presentation assignment. It was 20% of your grade. And you have to plan a presentation. It had to be 2 to 3 pages long. But don't freak out. the way you have to set it up, you have to do your start moment, your beginning, your middle, your end, a little bit of background information. So off answering that setup inside of the instructions, you're gonna get your 2 to 3 pages. Like, you're not gonna run out of space. Your beginning is pretty lengthy, your middle, your end. Don't worry, you're gonna get that done. Boom, wrap that week up. Got 100 on that week. Week 3. Obviously, assignment number 1, go-to training. Again, every week there's going to be a go-to training. For me, they happen on Tuesdays in my creative presentation class. If you don't understand an assignment, there's going to be a go-to training no matter what. Assignment number 2, it was learning activities for Resonate and Slideology. This was due on Sunday. So you had to discuss the best visual elements you've seen in a presentation. How are they powerful for you? How are they powerful to you, and what are the techniques they use that we've seen before? Example, the HELD method and the vocal toolbox method. What were your likes and dislikes? How would you implement this in your presentations going forward? And that was pretty much it. You have to do 2 replies off that, and that was due Sunday. And your audio, your discussion. Oh my God, I'm confused, y'all. So discussion about the visual, the PowerPoint or whatever had to be due Sunday. Don't even worry, all of that was due Sunday. Okay, I think I just confused you, but don't worry, it's all due Sunday. Brand yourself presentation, week 3. That was your 4th assignment of the week, brand yourself presentation. It was your first draft. You see me upload it. It's going to be the second link down in the description. The video had to be 3 to 4 minutes long. 15% of your grade. The video was pretty much branding yourself to a company, going back to week 2 off the plan that you've made. And simple as that. I got a 90 this week. I didn't get 100. I did get a 90 this week because they're going to really grade your first draft and critique it. And we're going to get into that when we get to week 4. Boom. So my grade went from 98 to a 97.5. I'm fine with that right now. Week 4, here we go. The week I'm in right now. Week 4, first assignment, go-to training. Number 2, you had to read Resonate, Final Chapter. For me, it was chapter 8, and you had to make 1 post, which was due Sunday. What did you find interesting about that last chapter, which was chapter 8? What did you find interesting about both books? Why did you find it interesting, pretty much explaining it? And how would you incorporate that going into your future classes and future presentations and different things like that? Boom. Third assignment for the week, you had to watch 3 presentations from previous students, and you had to, this was 10% of your grade, and you had to analyze it and answer the questions to it. Submit it. Boom, you good. 4th assignment of the week. This week you have 5 assignments. So 4th assignment of the week, you had to critique, this was your brand yourself your final presentation. You have to critique what was made. If you don't critique it, you're going to get a flat out 0. So you have to take your professor's critique it. Like, for example, he told me everything was great. Just go ahead and put your audience in the front instead of the end, and that'll end up redoing my whole script and video. Boom. Number 5, last assignment of this class is a self-reflection thingy. It's like, you have to explain your expectations of this class. Is it what you thought? What do you take away from this class? What are you proud of? If you could do this class over again, what would you do? How would you use the information you learned in this class in future assignments and different things like that? Overall, I personally think that creative presentation was probably the easiest class I'll probably ever take at Full Sail University. Next month, I do start Physiology of Play. I'm super excited to get into it. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me on my social medias. Links are always in the description as far as Instagram. Don't do Snapchat because I don't use Snapchat. I haven't used Snapchat in a while, but my Instagram DMs are always open. You can get my Gmail, which I'm going to put down the link in the description. I am a digital cinematography major. I'm an online student from Houston, Texas, and every end of the month I'm going to be updating you guys. I was going to do week by week, but it's too much, but every end of the month I'm going to be updating you guys on my classes. So this is the wrap of creative presentation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, just feel free to drop it down in this comment section below, and I won't even do an email about it, you know. See you guys in my next YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you at the end of August with my review of the Physiology of Play class.